Hi, I'm Julie, and I'm really excited that you've taken the time to begin to get to know me so that I can have the opportunity to get to know you. When a person is in a health crisis or a person is really wanting to optimize their health, they need to investigate and understand what the future might hold for them as far as options. And I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about Integra Health and Wellness, but also really about what you can accomplish. I want to give you some hope. I want to set your sights on what you could change about your health and about your future. And I get really excited about that. Let me tell you a little bit about Integra Health and Wellness. So in this particular approach, it's not about putting a Band-Aid on symptoms that you're dealing with. Instead, this is about us addressing the root issues that are going on in your health. If you're a person who wants to have transformation that's going to last, you want something that's not just going to be a medication or a quick fix, and you are ready to commit to that, then this is the type of approach for you. So listen to a little bit more. The types of people who do really well in this type of approach are those who are ready to dive into a commitment to their lifestyle, who understand that nutrition is food is medicine, but it can also be a toxin, who also understand that detoxification is really an important element about healing their body, about addressing their body's ability to handle hormones, to handle exposures, and to be really the healthiest that they can be. And it's for a person who understands, wow, hormones are absolutely important. I need those balanced. I need to understand where my hormones are at. And if you're a person who loves to have objective data, I am 100% committed to keeping things evidence-based. And what's really fun about doing healthcare here at Integra is the fact that instead of taking all the clinical research and boiling it down to a cookie cutter standard of care approach, we really want to look at the totality of the clinical record for the purpose of applying that to you as an individual. So really think of it as that personalized approach, that precision personalized medicine. That's what this is all about. And the other really important piece is that this is about empowerment. This is about educating you, and it's also about a partnership. So there's certain things that only I can do and provide for you, a service of a blueprint, a deep dive, kind of looking under the hood, seeing what's going on with your health, and give you that strategy so that you can walk through a process of getting to your health goals. But I certainly can't do it alone. I need you. I need that partnership. I need that respect, and I need that permission on your part to coach you, to come alongside you, to mentor you, to walk you through that. And then you're going to have so many key elements to this process so that you can be the healthiest person that you can be. What is so exciting is that literally every day that I'm here in the office is I get to sit knee to knee with people, hearing how they're getting back to traveling, getting back to hiking, getting back to doing the fun things that they have missed doing because their health has started to decline. And really, that's what I hope for you, that you'll be able to do that very same thing. I hope you have a vision of where you want your health to be and how you want your health to support the quality of life that you want. One of the things that is an important aspect to understand is that in our current healthcare system, we spend trillions of dollars, about over $4 trillion every year. And what does that actually afford for us as a society? It has left us with being number 37 out of 40 in the developed nations worldwide in our health quality. And so we know it's not working. That tendency to pharmaceutically put a Band-Aid on things, to apply a pill for an ill, if you will, really has left people disenfranchised, perplexed, maybe frustrated. You might be a person who's actually had your labs be told to you it's all normal, and you know you don't feel normal. This is the type of healthcare that we are grappling with. And I know we're all about changing it. We're all trying to work on that. And yet my question to you is, Do we have time to wait for that to actually meet the timing that we need so that our health can actually meet that place and get to the health goals that we want? And so there's a limitation that our healthcare system has. And it's much like thinking about our car insurance. So when you think of your car insurance, do you imagine it paying for your oil changes, your tire rotation, and this type of thing? Well, no, it's not set up for that. It's set up for the catastrophic. And this is really much about what we need to wrap our heads around the way our current healthcare system is all about. Really, it's about those catastrophic, procedures and pills and things that ultimately we hope that you are able to not need. But if you're a person who has gotten to the point where you need those things and you don't want them anymore, then this is the type of approach for you so that you can be empowered to change it naturally and you can get ahead of it, get control of it, know how to do that, and to be really empowered for your future. I want to tell you a little bit about what it's like to work with us here at Integra. So you'll kind of have a pre-program portion of our partnership, getting acquainted. So that's going to be a 15-minute discovery call. At that point, if it seems like a really good fit, we're going to invite you to have a complete wellness evaluation. So that's going to be 45 to 60 minutes where we're going to sit down together, me, you, if you have a spouse, have that person come. We're going to sit down. We're going to go over your health history, find out how you got to this current state, talk about your current approach, and talk about your goals. Now, it's going to be really important for me to understand what your goals are. And I'm not talking about just, I want to get off all my medications and I want to lose some weight, but I want you to tie that into, what does that mean to you? Like, why is that important? Are you the kind of person that says, you know what, my weight is interrupting. I can't even get up and down off the floor. It's hard for me to climb up the stairs, or I want to play with my kids or my grandkids. So tie that into the things about life that are getting interrupted because of your health. Those are the kind of things that are going to help me to build a program for you that's going to help you get to your goals. So that's what's going to happen at the complete wellness evaluation. Once you understand what those components are at the complete wellness evaluation, you and your spouse will have an opportunity to understand, is that, and let me know, is that something that resonates with me? And if it is, I'll have a few more questions for you to make sure that it's a good fit, that you're ready to be proactive, you're ready to commit to yourself really, and to your health, and then we'll launch that and we'll get you enrolled. So that's the pre part. Now, the next part is when you actually become an active practice member. And we like to point that out. We don't really prefer to call you a patient anymore because this is a partnership. So this is about you being a practice member here at Integra, and you'll do your baseline labs initially. You'll start some nutritional changes. You'll start some detoxification support so that you are well on your way once we get those first sets of labs and you and I have our first official appointment. We'll be diving into those results, applying them to you, and really working out the rest of the strategy for the rest of the duration of your program. And that's where it gets fun and exciting. The other piece to that I want to point you to, I love to track your progress. And so one thing that you can kind of expect here is that we'll be walking you through filling out some small portion of your questionnaires that we're going to track over time. And what I love seeing is we'll see little changes at first before we kind of see these pivotal shifts in your health. And then that kind of happens at each tier, if you will, as we go from strategy to strategy. So we'll be walking you through all of that. And we'll do that heavy lifting. We'll walk you through how you're going to do that and help you to be empowered so you can be successful, reach your goals. And then at that point, we're going to be celebrating with you as you get back to life and your purpose and all the things that bring you joy and reward. If you're the person who has gotten to the point, you've seen multiple practitioners, doctors, specialists, had test after test, if you really feel that you've gotten, really don't have an answer or a plan for where you're at, I was that person, and I know our stories are not the same, and yet I can relate to that frustration and that feeling of being perplexed and not understanding the next steps. This is what informs my passion, is to help a person who has had that type of an experience, because I can tell you, you have hope. You have every reason to have expectation that you can get control of things. You can actually make a difference and you can live a different life. So I want to just encourage you that you have that capability and it's very possible. Put that in your mind, get that vision back, start to hope again. And the way to do that next is to give us a call. If you think even an inkling that you might be able to make these changes, then let's have a phone call. Just hit that button, pick up the phone, dial that number. Let's have a conversation so we can start the process to walk you through a journey back to wellness. So whoever you are, we're just looking forward to having that conversation, beginning this process of getting to know each other so that we can develop a partnership that's going to work to your improvement, to getting you to your goals, and helping you be really the best that you can be.